Hey everyone, so for today's video I have got this autumn makeup look. I'm super happy with how it's turned out. I did go quite full out with this sort of makeup look because I put false lashes on. I've gone for quite an intense sort of eyeshadow. If you do enjoy this video, remember to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already to see new videos hopefully every single week. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you want to learn how to get this autumn makeup look, then keep on watching the video. So to start off my autumn makeup look, I'm not going to be going straight into makeup. I'm actually going to be using the Puffy Eye Attack Under Eye Brightening Hydrogel eye masks, and these are by Soap and Glory. I thought they looked super cool, and I have actually done like a few face masks and like eye masks before doing like my makeup looks, because I don't know, I think it's nice just to kind of like pamper your skin a little bit before putting on some makeup, because recently underneath my eyes they've just been feeling a little bit dry and just a little bit puffy, and I don't know, just looking a bit tired. So hopefully that should help reduce that. And I've never obviously tried these before. They look really cool, so I'm gonna give these a go. Here's one. Oh my god, they're so cold. It's just to pat it down. Okay, I think that's pretty secure. They feel like so cooling. There's the second one. Nice and secure on my face. I'm now going to leave this on for like 20 minutes and then I'll be back with you guys to then head on to makeup. So see you guys in a bit. Because I moisturised quite a while ago, I'm now just gonna moisturize one more time because my skin's feeling like a little bit tight and quite dry. So I'm just going to be using, of course, my simple moisturizer. This is the light one. Just going to be using a little bit of this just on my forehead and on my cheeks and my chin, basically my whole face. If you have been subscribed to my channel for a little while, you'll know that I love this moisturizer. I've been using it basically the whole time I've been using skincare, so a bit of a holy grail moisturizer. Gonna massage it down to my neck because sometimes my neck gets quite dry, especially when it's like autumn winter. So now it's actually time to get onto the makeup, which is super exciting because that is what this video is about. And of course I'm doing my autumn makeup look, and I've got a lovely palette to show you guys, which I'm obsessed with all of the colours. It's like the perfect autumn eyeshadow palette. So before I do get into eyeshadow, I'm going to be a little bit more fancier and actually take the time to prime my eyelids, because I always forget this step, but I'm actually going to do it because this definitely also helps with like getting rid of like the veins on my eyelids, because sometimes if you don't like put concealer on before your eyeshadow, the veins like show through and it just doesn't look as good. I'm going to prime my eyelids using the Instant Anti-Age Eraser Eye Concealer, and this is by Maybelline. And this is like the only good concealer which I have, so I'm going to be using this. I'm going to be using this flat limited edition Revolution brush. It just is like a flat brush. It just kind of looked good to apply the concealer with, so we're going to go with that. I'm just going to put the brush onto the concealer like so. And then I'm just going to get my finger and just make sure it's all like blended nicely and it's not gonna like crease or anything. So the eyeshadow palette I'm going to be using is this Pixie eyeshadow palette. I mean, how gorgeous does this look? I actually featured this in my August favourites. If you watch that, you'll know. I'm just so obsessed with these colours. I mean, how gorgeous are they? They're just like the perfect combination in a palette. I like it because you've got like some shimmer shades, and then here they're like quite matte shades. This palette is supposed to go from like day to night, so you can really like switch up a little bit depending on what look you want to go for. I'll be starting off with this shade here all over my lid. They also blend so nicely and like really easily, which is what I like in an eyeshadow. Using the Eco Tools blending brush, and there's also got like a smudge side, which is like really handy. I literally cannot get over how pigmented these eyeshadows are. Like, you could just like leave it with this one eyeshadow and that would just look so nice, because this is like a perfect sort of autumnal eyeshadow. Finished blending out that eyeshadow, I'm now going to go on to the outer corner, and for that I'm going to be using this one here, which is obviously a little bit more darker. Just like there, and I just kind of gently do circular motions and just kind of blend it out. And I do also carry it into my crease. So So I blended them two eyeshadows together and I'm really happy with how they look. They go together really, really well. I'm now going to go on to the final eyeshadow, which completely completes the eye look, and it is this amazing and very pigmented gold shimmer shade. I mean, it's just so pretty. And I'm going to be using the Pixie Makeup Fixing Mist spray. I'm just going to spray the smudge side of the Eco Tools makeup brush just so it's a little bit damp, and that just basically means the eyeshadow will stick to the eyeshadow brush and make it more pigmented. I'm going to get the other side and just kind of gently sort of blend it all together, just so there's no like sort of harsh sort of lines between the eyeshadows. I'm going to apply some mascara because then I'm going to go on to applying some false eyelashes, which is super, super exciting. The mascara I'm going to be using is the is this by, yeah, L'Oreal Paris, and it's the False Lash Superstar X Fiber one, and I'm just going to be using the first side. So for eyelashes, I'm going to be using the Isla ones, which is like my favourite eyelash brand, and I'm going to be using these 3/4 length lashes. I love 3/4 length lashes because I find they create this sort of like wispy effect, and it's quite natural, it's nothing too intense, so I'm going to be using these. Now it's time to actually get onto some base makeup, and I'm actually going to be using a new BB cream because I felt like I was using the same foundation all the time. So I was in Superdrug and I was like, you know what, I think I should pick myself up a new foundation or BB cream, and I came across this one, and it's the L'Oreal Glam Nude BB cream. I love the sound of it because it says it gives a flawless complexion, evens your skin texture, it's got a radiant glow, and it's a 24-hour hydration, so it's everything that you could want in a BB cream. So I'm going to give this a go. This is basically like a bit of a first impressions, which is exciting. So what's really cool is that it looks white, and then as soon as you start to blend it in, it kind of blends into your skin tone, which I think is pretty cool. So I'm switching up from the Beauty Blender to a brush because I feel like it's more easier to blend in. So I have started to like blend it in. It's very, very light coverage, like extremely. If you want a sort of glowing natural skin finish, then this will be perfect. I'm definitely gonna use some concealer because I do want a bit more of a heavier coverage where I do have quite sort of like a dramatic eye. I felt like using a brush was just a little bit more easier because the Beauty Blender was like picking up a lot of the product. I'm going to be using a bit of the Maybelline Anti-Age Eraser Concealer, which I used at the very beginning of this makeup look for my eyes, but I'm just going to cover up this huge spot on my chin. I'm also popping under my eyes just to cover up any sort of like darker circles that I have. Blend in the concealer, I'm going to be using my damp Beauty Blender. I'm now going to go on to eyebrows, and if you guys have been subscribed for a little while now, you'll know I've been loving the Isla brow pomade, and this is in the shade Blonde. I just like to brush them out with a spoolie. I apologise for my concentration face when doing my brows. I'm now going to be using the Pixie Glow and Bronze palette. I mean, how gorgeous does this look? Like, the shades are just incredible. They're so, so pigmented. So I'm going to be using this bronzer shade here. It's a nice matte one. And then I'm just going to apply some on my forehead just to bronze that bit up. I'm now going to highlight, which of course is my favourite part of it. I'm now going to highlight because I finished bronzing up my face, and I'm going to be using, I think, this shade. I did say this one, but I'm kind of debating now because there's too many nice shades. I love how I said I'm either going to go for this one or this one. I've now decided to go for this one because it's just a little bit more lighter, and I'm not that tanned. Well, I'm not tanned at all, so this should kind of suit my skin tone a lot better. Highlight my nose. Wow, that is super pigmented. And then cheekbones. Got my Cupid's bow. I'm going to be using this Rimmel London Oh My Gloss Clear Lip Gloss. and the reason why I didn't want to go for like a dark lip, which I know is like known for like an autumn makeup look, but where I've done quite intense eye makeup, I didn't want to go for like an intense dark lip because I felt like it was just too much. Oh, it smells really, really good. And to set everything in place, I'm going to be using, of course, my ultimate favourite setting spray, and it's the Pixie Makeup Fixing Mist Spray. I'm just going to spray this all over just so my makeup stays. That is the end of my autumn makeup look for 2017. I really, really hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm really happy with the whole outcome of the makeup look. I love the combination of the eyeshadows. I feel like they go together really, really well, and I just really, really like it, and I hope you guys like it too. If you did enjoy this video, remember to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for new videos hopefully every single week. I'd really, really appreciate that. I think that's all I have to say. I hope you guys have a lovely day wherever you are in the world, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video.